Commonwealth versus Taylor Poulin.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Attorney Drew Segadelli, on behalf of Mr. Poulin, presents.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Solet for the Commonwealth, S-O-L-E-T.
Current docket 140369.
I would wait before reading it and not guilty perspective.
Mr. Poulin, good afternoon. The court's entering a not guilty plea on your behalf. Your attorney's filed appearance on the matter. Is there a request to call?
There is, Your Honor. I filed a motion to revoke bail on 3 open cases of Mr. Poulin's. He has pending cases out of the Framingham District Court, the Chelsea District Court, and the Brighton District Court for, respectively, breaking and entering with intent to commit a felony, operating under the influence of intoxicating liquor, and possession with intent to distribute a Class D substance. Based on the new charges, it's the Commonwealth's position that dangerousness has been demonstrated and that bail should be revoked on those. The Commonwealth is also seeking a $500,000 cash bail on the new charges that have brought him to this court. Your Honor, on March the 20th, Your Honor, on March the 20th, the defendant before you, Mr. Poulin, went to the Gardencrest apartment complex in the city of Waltham. He was not alone. He was with the co-defendant, Domingo Mendes. Their plan was to sell $5,000 worth of marijuana to a 17-year-old high school student. Mr. Poulin brought with him a loaded handgun. When they were looking for Mr. Poulin, for the young man, Mr. Zanco, the 17-year-old, they were considering whether it was worthwhile to rob him. Instead, Mr. Zanco attempted to rob Mr. Poulin. In the fight that ensued, Mr. Poulin struck Mr. Zanco with a handgun by his own admission, struck him in the head, and subsequently Mr. Mendes, Mr. Poulin's co-defendant, shot and killed Mr. Zanco, shooting him through the back. Subsequently, the defendant, Mr. Poulin, fled the Commonwealth, moved from place to place within Massachusetts, and then fled the Commonwealth altogether. He was apprehended in the state of Maine and was brought back here after being arrested. His history demonstrates that he has been repeatedly arrested, released, and then rearrested. Among the pending cases, there was actually a scheduled jury trial in the Chelsea District Court, which he defaulted on while he was in fugitive status on these warrants. He's facing a serious charge, particularly in the form of the charge of use of a firearm in commission of a felony. That's punishable by a maximum sentence of life imprisonment with a minimum sentence of 5 years in the state prison. He has ample reason to flee, and he has in fact shown his intention to flee if allowed to, and that's the basis for the Commonwealth's request for that bail. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Without prejudice, respect, have an opportunity to review all of his work and so forth. I believe we agreed on a date as well.
We have, Your Honor, if May the 7th works for the court.
We can put it
One
on.
moment.
The Commonwealth's motion to revoke the defendant's bail is allowed without prejudice. On the new matter, due to the nature and circumstance of the offense, the potential penalty the defendant faces, the fact that the defendant is on bail pending adjudication out of courts, Framingham, Chelsea, and Brighton. His record of flight to avoid prosecution, court setting bail in the amount of $500,000 cash, and that's without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I did, Your Honor. I'm stepping back. I've spoken to my brother. Stepping the majority, I would like an endorsement on the preservation of evidence.
No objection to that, Your Honor.
The other motions were filed without court action today.
That's fair.
1140427, bail's been set in the amount of $500,000 cash. Thomas motion. Here we go. We're gonna allow it. Case will be continued to May 7th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Madam Clerk.